I've got a question about organisations or events like this one. I know that in Detroit, the US Social Forum's happening this year. It's been a process that's had a big impact on a lot of countries around the world. And I'm wondering if you folks are getting involved in the US Social Forum, and I'd also like to ask people here in the audience if they're going to get involved in the US Social Forum, and I'd encourage them to do so.
Will be at the media, Allied Media Conference and the U.S. Social Forum. And it's specifically Detroit. There's so many movements that are happening in Detroit around youth violence and movements around green movements as well in Detroit. And Detroit seems to be a turning point. While Detroit is the first place, the industrial capital, and the first place to be really to have highways and such, something is happening in Detroit. There's a danger. In fact, they're closing 40 schools in Detroit. There's a danger right now that Detroit is going to become the model post-Katrina and New Orleans. We have to be very careful, but there's an act of this, and we can do something about this. We can do something about what's happening and the model and the paradigm that's being developed for how we're going to look at urban areas in Detroit. Maybe Detroit may be our last stand.
We're going to go to US Social Forum too. I mean, I think the idea of the movie was, what Howard believed was this idea of the power of the words and the power of words that Alice wrote, words Danny said. And the idea is to remind people that that is as big a part, if not the biggest part of America's history. And people shouldn't be shy away from activism. People shouldn't shy away from thinking that trying to right something that's wrong is somehow un-American. And I think that we try to bring the movie and bring people who participated in the movie and do live events and show the movie just to inspire people that they're doing what their forefathers did. And there has been real change in this country, and there can be change again. And we hope that any place where people get together, they'll be sick of seeing us. And that's our general plan with the movie, is what Howard and I and Matt and Josh Brolin and Danny and amongst the other people who worked on it, hope to keep doing with it for as long as we can.